Well, well, well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere. Relax. I mean, all we're going to do is win the bloody league, aren't we? Relax, people, relax. Calm down. Calm. 3 more games, and we get to hold the trophy. Calm down. Chill. Relax. Rest up yourself, you blood clot. How are we all? Right, firstly, the usual. Can you hear me, right? Yeah, you can all hear me. Just one person in the chat say yes, and then we'll crack on. So I'll wait. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine. I've got all night, it's fine. Yeah. I'm only joking. You know me, guys. It's all about Diesel's on banter, right? Thank you very much, guys. Like I can see a couple of you have said yes. Right, so yeah, let's crack on. Do you know what? Firstly, let me just say this. I don't know if anyone's like me. I've told you guys many times before, I am a massive music man. I love my music, right? And what it is, not most nights, but some nights, like sometimes when you're at home, you're on your own, you're trying to find something to watch on TV. And obviously, as you guys know, I am a massive TV buff. I love my movies. I love my series. However, there are some nights where I spend all night trying to find something to watch rather than watching something, right? So what I tend to do is obviously I give up. And what I do sometimes, do you know what? Rather than spending all night watching a film or watching a series or watching TV in general, I just put on my Spotify, link it to the TV, and I'm just blaring tunes all night and having a right good sing song. Now, we've all done it, haven't we? Where, you look in the mirror, you use your remote control as a microphone and you actually think, that you're a singer, you're on the X Factor or you're at the O2 and you're performing to sort of 40, 50,000 people. And I do that most nights. That's just something I do. I can't help it. That's me. But you know what? On Instagram, obviously advertising this stream tonight, if you look at my the second story that I've done, not the first one, the second one, the song that I've put on that, I've been playing it all day. I just cannot stop playing it. I love it. Misha Paris, right? You're my one temptation. Anyone who's not heard that, go and give it a listen now. It's an absolute tune, absolute track, old school as well, from back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. How are we all? I hope we're all good. Thank you for tuning in. Love it. Look, as soon as I go live, there's loads of people in the chat. It's such a buzz. You guys have no idea how much it just, obviously, it feeds my ego. I can't help it. I love it. Right, what we're going to do, first things first, right? Come on, normal orders. What we are going to do, we are going to give the real superstars in the chat a massive shout out, and I'm about to do that right now. So let's do this. Yeah, let's start from the top. Right, AFC always. There you go. Boom. And you know what? For anyone who's not done that yet, can we please do that, right? Listen, I've always said I want to try and get minimum 50 likes. Minimum on every stream I do. Yeah? Now, the last one, was over 700, and I think I got about 60 odd, which is absolutely criminal. It's disgusting. But all we can do is ask, can't we? All we can do is ask. So please, smash the likes, right? Just do that one thing for me. AFC always, big up yourself, mate, up you well. We've got Todd Burge in the chat as well, big up yourself. And we've got the first super chat of the night, and it had to be none other than my brother, the Mandim, part of the Mandim. Come on, Randy Viper, my guy. Going controversial straight away. I love it. Killer Kai has been our best forward this season, but it was good to see Saka finally step up and finish his chance. But one good game out of how many? And Randy, trust me, I will be touching on that. I can assure you, right? So please do not think I've forgotten that. But mate, listen, obviously, look, as we always say, they pay the bills, right? These super chats. So yeah, keep them coming, please. Give me your money. Simple as that. It's not hard, is it? Thank you, though, mate, Randy. I love you, bruv. Come on. And we've got Carnage AFC 84 in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Carnage. We've got Joseph Clark in the chat. We've got King McKill, aka Young Terrence, in the chat. Big up yourself. We've got Warren's team talk in the chat right now. Guys, let me just stop you there. Hold your attention. Listen. Just listen, please. If you take anything from me tonight, it's this. Warren's team talk. I was on Warren's channel last week, right? And we was having a chat, a very long chat. I think it was about 2.5, 3 hours long, about my life as an Arsenal fan, how I started supporting Arsenal, where I used to live, obviously Islington, and how it all come about, who my favourite players were, etc., etc., etc. That's on Warren's channel right now, Warren's Team Talk. So anyone who's not seen that, go and give him support, go and watch that and drop a like on it as well. And while you're over there, give the geezer a follow. He's a personal mate of mine. Yeah, he's a top guy, right? Got a heart of gold. And let's have it right. In this day and age, there aren't many people like that anymore. So when we do come across one, let's try and show him some love and support. So there you go. Please, please, please do that. Wazza Rooney, a.k.a. Waz up. Big up yourself, Warren. Up you're well, mate. Love ya. We've got Manny in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Manny. I hope you're well, my brother. Static, my guy. Come on, up you're well. Big up yourself. We've got Career Mode and Chill. Sick name. Hope you're well, mate. We've got Early Doors Football TV. Come on, a.k.a. Tony. Hey? Raquel and Tony. Come on, Tony. Big up yourself. Shammy D as well in the chat as well. We've got Grant McRoberts here. Lovely. Another lovely man. We've got Tony Neri in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Tone. Come on. Christ, how many Tonys have we got here? We've got Ryan Stockley. Come on, my guy, my neighbour. Big up yourself. Oh, that hurt. Listen, you know, without females, it's not worth living, is it, lads? Let's be honest here. And we've got the lovely Steffi in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Steffi. My girl, come on. Blondie. Boom. Who else? Is that it? Is that it? Right. Hayley Jackson. Now, guys. Oh, how do I say this? Right. Do you know what? Sod it. Let me be honest here. Hayley Jackson is a very new subscriber to me, guys. And please show her the utmost respect. Obviously, we have a bit of a history, myself and Hayley. Of all the girls I've dated, and honestly, that's not many, right? She's actually an absolute cracker. And given the chance, I would love to obviously take her out. And we are talking at the moment and we're getting on really, really well. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I think she's absolutely lovely. I had a chance before and I messed it up. And hopefully if I'm ever given a second chance, which I think she should give me, because if she doesn't, it's absolutely bloody criminal. But if she does, I can't see myself messing up again, because unlike many other men, I actually learn from my mistakes. So if we can all just say to her, Hayley, go on, give him another chance, give him another chance. Diesel deserves it. He's lovely. He won't get any better than Diesel. He's the best man on the planet. All of that sort of nonsense. Then do you know what? Thank you very much. You'll be doing me an absolute turn. So, darling, love you. Love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Yeah, and let's have it right. There's nothing else on the telly. She's only tuned in because obviously there's a bit of eye candy on YouTube tonight, and that is me. Come on, there you go. Look, Hayley, look, even Steffi's saying it. Go on, give him a second chance. Come on. Fix up, babes. It makes sense, right? Where was I? God, I lost my train of thought. CG, big up yourself as well, CG. I hope you're well, mate. Ryan, again, big up in the chat. Come on. Thanks, Diesel. No, Warren, thank you. Thank you, mate, for inviting me onto your channel. It makes a really nice difference, me being on yours rather than you being on mine. So yeah, honestly, mate, anytime, mate, you know that I'm here to support you. Danny Cook as well, Mike Aubameyang out, brother. Come on, Danny, hope you're well, mate. Big up, Diesel, big up to you. It's been a minute, mate. It's been a minute. Mike England, Hayley J, come on, give him a second chance, please. Do you know what? I'm probably going to get a text any minute now saying, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. Oh my God, you really embarrassed me. You never talk to me again. Delete my number. Block me. No, she won't say that. She loves me. But thank you very much, Mike. God, just keep banging the message. We've got Taib Hussein in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Taib. CG said it as well. Hayley, come on, girl. Come on, you know, it makes sense, right? Warren, Diesel, this is going to be a thriller Michael Jackson show. Come on, you know, didn't you? You know. Right, listen. In fact, do you know what? I don't know what it is, right? I don't know what it is. Guys, wait here. Just wait here a minute. I'm going to have to go and get my fan. Every time I stream, no matter how cold it is, I always get really hot. It's because I obviously put so much energy into these streams. Wait there. Give me 2 seconds. Wait there. Don't go anywhere. Wait there. Oh, much better. Sorry, I've got the fan on now. Right. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? AFC always somebody else's guy tune. Come on. Big tune as well. That's a classic. Absolute anthem. Right. Excuse me. Right now, let's address the elephant in the room. And by the elephant, I'm on about the Arsenal. Which is obviously the main reason why we're here tonight, other than you guys seeing this lovely boats race. Right, so guys, tell me your thoughts. But before you do, I'm going to tell you mine. I actually, regarding the game yesterday, initially I thought we'd win, and I did predict Arsenal to win 3-1. And I just want to address this as well because of obviously today when I was at work, I saw a few customers, and these customers in particular, really nice guys, by the way. And I think they're watching tonight because they said they would. Big up to Brandon, big up to Michael as well. Massive Arsenal fans, season ticket holders. And I asked the question, are you guys Arteta out or Arteta in? And they both said Arteta in. And I then said to him, well, if that's the case, you probably won't want to watch my channel. Why is that, Dees? Well, because obviously I'm very controversial in here, and I actually think he should go if he doesn't win anything this season. And what I mean by that is if he doesn't win the league or the Champions League, obviously the Champions League's gone now, which just leaves the league. If he doesn't win this, he's had far too many chances, in my opinion, and he needs to be sacked at the end of the season. Now, when I said that, Brandon and Michael were absolutely in utter shock with what I've just said. And then you get the normal question, yeah, but if we sack him, who else are we going to get? Who else can we get? And I've got to say, guys, that question really, really bugs me, right? That question, because what that tells me is there is no one else in world football who could come in, take over from Michelle, and do a better job. That's what that tells me, right? And that really, really gets my goat. But anyway, before we touch on that, going back to the game yesterday, first half, and look, let me just say this as well, guys, right? We didn't play well at all yesterday, and yet we were 3-0 up. That says more about Spurs than what it does us, right? Spurs were absolutely shocking yesterday. And what I will say, yes, they were better than us in the first half, right? In the first half. But did anyone notice that every time they got into good positions, they kept going back? Did anyone else notice that, or was that just me? They kept going back, whether it was Son, whether it was Kulusevski, Maddison. Every time they was on the edge of our box, the penalty box especially, they kept on passing it backwards rather than take a shot. And when I saw that, I thought to myself, do you know what? These guys ain't on it. It's honestly, they're not on it. It's a matter of time, right? And again, I'm seeing like today, social media, and obviously talking, to a lot of people as well. Some Tottenham fans, some Arsenal fans, the Spurs fans especially, obviously calling out the referee and the officials and VAR for an absolutely shocking performance. Look, hands up. I'm going to be totally honest, guys. That was a penalty, in my opinion, on Kulusevski. He tried his best to stay up. Obviously, he tried not to obviously drop. To me, it was a penalty. And even if that wasn't the second one, which was, I think, Declan Rice or Maddison, for me, that was a blatant penalty, right? We got away with that. And cool, I'll take it. But if we're being totally honest, that was a penalty, right? And obviously then we, Kai Havertz, with a pass to Saka, and obviously, that's how we get the goal from that. And obviously, the set pieces as well. we didn't play well yesterday, and we were 3-0 up. However, let me just say this, guys. Firstly, we got to give credit where credit's due, and secondly, at this stage of the season, I could not give a toss, if I'm totally honest, about performances. It's all about points, right? I couldn't care less with how well we played or how badly we played yesterday. The main thing is we came away from that game with 3 points, and I'll keep on saying this as well, guys. I wasn't really overly worried about Spurs yesterday, because the way I look at it, the way they play, they're very open, which suits us down to the ground. And it was a case of, obviously, yeah, we're probably both going to get chances. The difference with us, we're clinical, and obviously we'll put them away. Now, I've seen a lot of Arsenal bashing today and late last night on social media, X and Insta, regarding our performance yesterday and how bad we were. Let me just say this: if I'm to give credit, and guys, you know me, I'm a massive believer in, obviously, credit where credit's due. Yeah, we didn't play well, but I personally think, I see it with Man City, because I watched that game where they played Forest yesterday. See, Arsenal, how do I word this now? All season, we've seen Arsenal pretty much going gung-ho, right? In most of the games we've seen this season. And obviously, Man City at times are like that as well. What I'm noticing about Arsenal, and what I did notice in that game yesterday, and it might just be me, I might be wrong here, but there was a bit more of what I like to call a conservative approach, right? As in to say, tactically, yeah, we didn't go gung-ho yesterday, but I think we did that on purpose, right? So the way I look at it, it was a case of let Spurs do all the hard running, let Spurs knacker themselves out, let Spurs run themselves into the ground, yeah? We'll just be conservative, and obviously, but the one thing we do know is we will get chances, because we always do. The difference is when these chances do arise, we have to put them away, right? That's what we did yesterday, and that's what we did well. And if I'm honest with you, they can have all the possession in the world. It doesn't matter. It's all about points. Yeah. And that was the kind of game we saw yesterday. I've always said this, guys. I've never really been overly worried about Spurs. For me, the game against Man United is the one I'm looking at as that potential banana skin. Now, listen, let's have this right. Man United, for me, are absolute trash. I think they're useless. I really do. They're absolute crap, right? But there is something. When we play them, there is something. I don't know what it is, especially at their gaff as well. There is something of a mentality block. I don't know what it is that, we all know they're going to raise their game for us. Yeah. And there's a little part of me that thinks that might be a draw. A little part of me thinks that might be a draw. I don't know why. There's something about United and Old Trafford, and I don't know what it is. Now, look, I might be so wide of the mark, and I might be completely wrong here. I don't know. Right? But if you was to press me right now on what I think is going to happen in that game, I don't think we'll lose. I mean, God, no. But I've just got this little feeling it won't all go to plan, and they're going to surprise us. And I can see a draw. I don't know why. I can. I mean, you guys let me know what you think, but that's just my opinion. Our next game, we're at home to Bournemouth, and let's have it right, guys. That should be 4-5-0. Let's have it right. Yeah. Although they are playing well, but we're Arsenal, they're Bournemouth. There's levels. Let's be honest. Right? They're safe. And this stage of the season, most of these teams now are going to be on the beach anyway. I'm expecting Arsenal to wallop them 4-5-0 minimum. Man United, I think a draw, if I'm honest. Everton, we're going to slap. But in saying that, we have to win all our games, guys. We have to win all our games. But I just can't see Man City losing. I watched that game last night against Forest. And let's have it right. Forest had chances, man, and this is what annoys me sometimes with these smaller sides. You know, where they have chances and they just don't put them away, and they have chance after chance after chance after chance, and the finishing is so slack. It bugs me. These guys train every single day of the week, and yet they miss easy chances. It really bugs me, right? But again, you know, Man City weren't great last night, and yet look, 2-0, done. Yeah. You know, and this is what I'm saying. This is why I don't think we're going to win the league. If I'm honest with you, I really don't. We've given it a good go. Yeah, we've given it a good go. You know, let's have it right. You know, and beating Wolves, I mean, that was a pressure game. You know, fair play to Arsenal. You know, listen, you got to give them credit. You know, first game after Bayern Munich, and I was expecting the worst, if I'm honest with you. And obviously, you know, we dealt with Wolves. And then when you look at Chelsea, and again, I mean, look, it's irrelevant of what state Chelsea are in at the moment. At the end of the day, they're still Chelsea, right? And it's still a London derby. And to smash them 5-0 with ease the way we did, I mean, Christ, come on. Yeah. And you got idiots like Jason Cundy on TalkSport saying, oh, well, for the first half, Arsenal were average. Arsenal weren't all that. We were the better side. You got slapped 5-0, my friend. What game was he watching? Because at half time, we should have been 10-0 up. Yeah, the chances we had. But yeah, listen, look, you know, this is why some of these pundits are on there. Some of them who are on there, I know I have no idea why they're on there. Yeah, I was watching it earlier on. You got Martin O'Neill on there. Yeah, now I actually rated Martin O'Neill as a manager. I thought he was decent. Yeah, but when you watch him on TalkSport, it takes an eternity, right, for him to get a sentence out. I've never seen someone stutter so much. And I look at it and I think, how is this man on TalkSport? I don't get it. Right? Carlton Cole, another one. Carlton Cole, oh my God. Really? It just absolutely bugs me. Do you know what? And I like TalkSport. I like watching TalkSport, but whenever I see these guys on there, I've got to turn it off. I've just got to turn it off. Let's get back to the comments because I'm wary that you're leaving them in. Right, listen, we've got 21 likes. I need more, please, guys. More, if you don't mind. Static Diesel, in response to before, I'm good. I hope you are well. Facts Diesel, no league, goodbye. And listen, this is what I'm saying. See that Static's comment here. Let me go back to the guys I was with earlier on. Big up to Brandon and Michael. Guys, look, I know you're watching, right? But look, listen. People, and it's not just you two, I've had it so many times now, right? Because I'm constantly getting asked. Every time Arsenal win a game, I always get those comments. Oh, what do you think now? You changed your mind yet? Changed your mind yet? Changed your mind yet? Arsenal just beat Chelsea 5-0. Changed your mind yet, Dees? We've just beat Wolves. Changed your mind yet, Dees? Just beat Spurs. Changed your mind yet, Dees? And it's like, guys, no, stop asking. I will not change my mind. Right? It's not, listen, and you guys know me, right? I am an honest man. I'm as honest as they come. Yeah, I've got no issue. I'm big enough and ugly enough to sit here on the stream right now, yeah, and hold my hands up and say, do you know what? I was wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, I've got no issue in doing it. I want this man to prove me wrong. I do. Believe it or not, I do. I really do. Nothing would make me happier than to sit here for an hour, right, and take pelters from certain people and me put my hands up and say, guys, yeah, egg on my face, whatever. Yep, I was wrong. He's won the league. Fair play. That I can back. That I can get behind. Not a problem. Yeah. But let's be honest, too many people are giving this man his flowers before he's done anything. Now, this argument, not an argument, it was a debate. This debate I was having earlier on with these two guys, yeah, was that, if he goes, but if we sack him, who else are we going to get? The look of terror in their eyes when I said, if he doesn't win the league this season, he's got to go. He's got to be sacked, right? Honestly, guys, it was like I blasphemed in a church. That's how bad it was. The look that I was getting. What? You do what? You would sack Arteta? Are you mad? Yeah? Call the people in the white coats. This guy's insane. He's a nut. Yeah. right? Honestly, straight up, no word of a lie. What I don't understand, though, if I'm totally honest with you guys in the chat, how, for me, right, when I say these things, I cannot see for the life of me understand why any Arsenal fan would think that's harsh, right? He's been here 5 years. He's had 5 goes, right? And again, the one thing that really, really bugs me about Arsenal fans, and again, I had it earlier on. Yeah, but if he don't win the league, yeah, but Man City are a juggernaut, these. I mean, come on, right? Man City, he's going up against the best team we've ever seen in the Premier League. You know, how's he going to topple them? And I'm like, hang on a minute, whoa. What is it with Arsenal fans who think, oh, if we don't win the league, oh, it's because of Man City? No, we bottled it last season, not because of Man City, because of us, right? Same with this season. Last season and this season, what is the common denominator, guys? The common denominator is this: we had it in our hands. Last season and this season especially, it was ours, right? All we had to do was keep winning our games. Yeah, it was in our hands. Last season especially, we were 8 points clear. Yeah, we bottled it. And yet people are telling me, yeah, but Man City, that's why we didn't win it, because of Man City. The protection this man gets, it just disgusts me. This is what really winds me up, guys. I'm sorry. You know me. I'm all about equality, right? Look, and even earlier on, right, when I mentioned about Unai Emery, I would take Unai Emery over Arteta in a heartbeat. Fact. I don't care. Care not, right? He's a better manager. Yeah? Fact. Absolute fact. Right? And again, I'm getting these looks as to say, you would take what over? Arteta's only won an FA Cup, my friend. This protection, I don't understand it. If you're going to dog this man out, Unai Emery, if you're going to dog him out, yeah, and you're going to be on him, then be on him as well then, yeah? Because if you're going to judge him by certain standards, judge this man as well. But I know what it is. And I said this to the guys earlier on. I know what it is. It's because the geezer wears Gucci, right? He looks smart on the touchline, and he's a good-looking Spaniard. That's all it is. I'm telling you. Whereas Unai Emery, if we're being honest, you know, he's not exactly blessed with looks, is he? Right? You know, people, you know, these comparisons to Dracula and all them type of thing there. Yeah. That's what it is. I'm telling you now. That is what it is. It's what it is. Fact. Yeah. I see City winning all of their games. Me too, right? Yep. Manny, the problem is that the club will never sack him, as we all know. It's up to the fans to revolt the way they did near the end of Wenger's time. Thing is, Manny, mate, I'll be honest with you. I don't trust these fans one little bit, because we're seeing it now. You know, certain other channels I'm watching where the remit for them at the start of the season was, look, I don't care what happens this season. He has to win something by hook or by crook. And if he doesn't win anything, then he's got to go. He's got one more chance, and it's this season. Now, because Arsenal fans get fooled by these run of 8-9 games that we win, and because they're seeing lovely football, they then forget the remit at the start of the season. And now they're changing the goalposts once again by saying, well, actually, I said he's got to go if he doesn't win anything. But now that we're winning 7, 8, 9 games in a row, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Yeah, do you know what? If he doesn't win, it don't matter. He can stay. Because, you know, we are winning games and they are playing for him. And, you know, we got really, really, really far in the Champions League. And, well, we're going to be in it again next season. And, you know, top 4, yeah. Top 4, yeah. And we've gone one better because we finished second last season and we're going to finish second again this season. So, yeah, he can stay. We're winning games. He can stay. That's all we want. You know, trophies would be nice, but we don't really demand that of him. All we demand of Michel is that he plays good football and we win games and we can at least compete for the title. And that's enough for us. And if we have a good run in the Champions League, then that's great too. You know, We don't have to get world-class players. It doesn't really matter. As long as we get some players and get some squad depth, that's okay. And if it takes him another 5-6 years, and if he burns through another 700, 800 million, then that's okay too, because it's Michel, and he's the best manager in the world. And we can't sack him, Diesel, because if we do, there's no other manager in world football who can come in and do equally as good as him, or if not better. Any other manager in world football, Diesel, who we get to replace him, is just going to do a worse job than Michel, because Michel is the best thing ever. He's really good looking. I fancy him. I love his fashion sense. I love the fact he wears Gucci. I love his shiny black shoes that I see on the touchline every game. He's just the man. He's just the man, Diesel. So for you to want him sacked, it's oh my God, call the police. I need a drink after that. Woo! Now, the thing is, right, guys, obviously, take away the comedy effect. Can anyone tell me all of what I just said there? Is that not true? Let's be honest. That is exactly how it is, isn't it? Yeah. Because how many times have you seen a stream, another channel, and they say the same thing, but who do we get? All right, you want to sack him? Cool. All right, let's sack him. But who do we get? Who else is out there? And I'm like, it's like having a girlfriend, right? A wife, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, whatever. Constantly cheating on you, right? You know they're not good for you. You know they're not. But there's part of you thinking, but if I let this girl go, who's to say when I'm going to get another one? Who's to say there's not better out there? So, because of the fear of the unknown, I might as well just keep her. It's the same thing, really. Yeah? Even though I can say to you, trust me, look, this girl's no good. I don't care if she's attractive, gorgeous looking, beautiful, whatever. She's no good for you. She's mugging you off. Yeah? Right? She's not good for you. You can do better. Right? Forget the looks. Yeah? That's just a person's exterior, right? You've got to be bringing more to the table. Let's not get blinded by that, because a lot of these Arsenal fans are blinded by that when it comes to Michel. Yeah? Right? What's that saying? All skirt and like no knickers. And that's the same thing. It's the exact same thing, right? He needs to win this league. I don't think it's going to happen, if I'm honest. I just can't see City dropping. I just can't see it. I can't see City playing great football in these last 3 games. I can see them doing just enough. I can even potentially see a scare in one of their games, but I do think in 90 minutes they're going to turn it around, and they're just going to be they're going to be on job. You know why? Because they've got a manager who demands perfection, right? Last couple of games, he's dropped Haaland. Name me another manager who would drop Haaland. Yeah, Pep don't give a toss, mate. Right? He don't give a toss about anything about what name you got on the back of your shirt. He wants to win games. Yeah, and I'm telling you now, a manager as demanding as him, he will keep them players on point for the remaining 3 games of the season. Yeah, and they will win. Right? They will win. And if they don't, I'll be absolutely shocked. But if they don't, Arsenal need to be winning all their games anyway. Right? And just hope and pray that City slips somewhere and that we can take advantage. And if we do, oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Brenny as well. Brenny K74, big up yourself, Brenny. I hope you're well. 30 odd of you people chat in the chat room, guys, and watching. Please smash the likes. Kabir Adden, big up yourself, Kabir. I hope you're well, mate. We've got Raj Singh as well. Big up yourself, Raj. I see you, my brother. Hope you're well, mate. AFC always. Man City were there for the taking when we played them at the Etihad. Empty head. Hey! If we had a top striker, we would have won that game. A top striker would score so many goals in this Arsenal team, in my opinion. And again, in fact, you bring me on to a great point. Speaking with these guys earlier on, again, I sort of mentioned as well, in the summer, Arsenal need, right? Need to go and get a striker. And that striker needs to be Ivan Toney. Now, one of the guys said to me earlier on, yeah, but the thing is with he's a decent player, Dees. Don't get me wrong. Decent. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. He can nick a goal. But he's got a bit of an attitude, and I don't think Arteta's going to want to deal with him because of his attitude. That's what I was told earlier on. And do you know what? The amount of Arsenal fans who tell me this, he's got an attitude. Firstly, how do you know? Right? Secondly, yes, the betting thing, and he got done for it. Show me where this man's got an attitude. Show me proof of where we all know, we can all see the man's got an attitude. Because I'll tell you something now. The very best players have arrogance. Yeah? And I like that. Yeah? I was one of very few people on here, on my stream, backing up Ronaldo. Yeah? Around the time when he done that Piers Morgan interview. Yeah? And I had so many guys in the chat here, so many comments. Yeah, but he's arrogant, dudes. He's arrogant. So he can afford to be arrogant. The man's a baller. Look at what he's won. The hunger, that drive, that determination, that desire to do it season in, season out, to remain at the very top of your game, right, consistently for that amount of years. I'm sorry. Listen, right, very rare. The best sports people in the world, very rare are they humble, yeah? Because you need that arrogance, guys. You need that little bit of arrogance to give you the edge, yeah? When you look at someone like a Wayne Rooney, right? And I remember Fergie always used to say, yes, he's got an edge. He plays on the edge, right? And sometimes it'll get him a booking or a red card, or or he'll give away a foul. But you know what? That's just something I've got to accept and take, because I'll tell you something now. If I try and take that edge out of him, he will become half the player he is. Yeah? Half the player. Fergie weren't no idiot. Yeah? Fergie knew that. Fergie knew, do you know what? If I try and take that out of him, he's not going to be anywhere near as effective for me. Yeah? That's what I'm saying. The edge, that arrogance. Yeah? And I'd like to know, where people keep telling me this about, oh, Ivan Toney's got an attitude. How do you know that? How? Show me proof. What do you mean he's got an attitude? What? What do you mean? How? Yeah? I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Right? That's just a cop-out for me. Because what that is, should Arsenal not get him? Yeah, well, we didn't want him anyway. He's got an attitude. Let him go Chelsea. No, Ivan Toney would be a perfect fit in this Arsenal team. Yeah, can bag goals, can hold up the ball, play with his back to goal. He is the ideal fit, right? Already in London. And how many times has this guy sent out the Batman sign to us? Yeah, as if to say, come and get me. I want to play for you. I mean, come on. And again, but do we really need a striker? Look at the goals we've scored this season, Dees. Look at the amount of goals we've scored. Yeah, we pass them around. Everyone gets their fair share. Yeah. But then when you look at certain games where you think, do you know what? Had we had a top striker, yeah, we wouldn't have lost them games. Right? We need a striker. I'm sorry, we do. It's not we want a striker. We bloody well need one. Yeah. And also, midfield requires surgery for me, as decent as Jorginho has been. For where I want this club to go to, me and a lot of you guys in the chat, he's not good enough. He won't do. I'm sorry. And again, this is where we fall down. This is where we fall out with a lot of these other Arsenal fans, because they're very much living the moment. That's the problem. with a lot of, and it's not just Arsenal fans, a lot of fans all over, they like to live in the moment. They don't remember what they said 2 weeks ago. You can get a lot of Arsenal fans coating off Jorginho. He plays 2 good games. All of a sudden, oh my God, brilliant. I'll keep him, sign him up. Oh, extend his contract. Oh my God. Wow. Can't went down the wrong hole. Yeah, that's it. Whereas for me, I've always been that kind of person who tends to look at the bigger picture, right? I tend to look at tomorrow rather than today, if that makes sense. People, man them, yeah? And this is what it is. Now, the reason why I say them, look, I did a stream ages ago on this channel, and I think the title was a case of, what was it? What do the real Arsenal fans want, right? Because believe it or not, there are a lot of Arsenal fans who just want top 4. They are content. Let me put it another way. They're content with top 4, right? And I said to these guys earlier on, really, let's have it right. We sacked Arsene Wenger, and he was sacked, right? We sacked Arsene Wenger because all he was doing was getting us top 4 consistently, season in, season out, yeah? And it got to a point where us Arsenal fans thought, you know what? It's not enough. It's not enough, right? All this, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. No, we want to win things. We want to win trophies. Top 4 is not enough. Yeah? Maybe it's for you. It certainly ain't for us. Arsene Wenger goes. Now, fast forward to today. All Michel has done is took us back to that level that we were bored of under Arsene Wenger. But what I'm being told is this man's a genius. Look at what he's doing. My argument is, well, hang on a minute. Didn't we sack a legendary manager for this exact thing that Michel's doing for us right now? But these you can't say it like that. It's different. It's not the same. How is it different then? Yeah, well, you know what I mean, Days. You know what I mean. Come on, it just is. Come on. You know, just Wenger was on his way out. This is the thing, guys, and you know that's the usual response I get, right? That's the usual response because obviously when you put it on these people, yeah, sell me on it then, sell it to me, right? This man we got right now, 700 million spent, 5 years, 1 trophy. What's it? What do we go for? Is it four trophies a season? Yeah, what's that? 5 years, 20 trophies, right? 4 5s, yeah, 20. My maths ain't great. 20 opportunities to win something, and he's won an FA Cup. Burnt through £700 million. Second last season, likelihood to be second again this season. And yet, it's not Michel, and it's not Arsenal's doing why we're not winning these leagues this last season and this season. It's to do with one team, and that's Man City. And that's what I'm consistently being told by a lot of these Arsenal fans. It's Man City. It's Man City. They're too big. They're too powerful. They're a juggernaut. You know, they're the best team in the land, best team in the world. Yeah, we just can't compete. We can't compete. Yeah. No one's telling me, well, we had it in our hands, irrespective of how good they are. Yeah. We were equally as good last season to a point where we were 8 points clear of anyone, let alone Man City, anyone. Right? It was ours. All we needed to do was be on point and be on job and just carry on doing what we was doing, putting teams away. And guess what? the trophy drought ends. And it was our time to lift the trophy. That had nothing to do with Man City while we bottled it last season. And this season, like I said, we have to go one better. And one better would have been winning the league. If he wins the league, he can stay. Simple. Michel can stay. I might even start calling him Mikel if he wins. Yeah. Honestly, hold me to that as a promise. But we shall see. Jimmy D, big up yourself. Evening D's always been a long time. Hope you're well, mate. Massive 3 points on Sunday for you guys. I really hope you do go on to win the title, but City's remaining games, I just can't see him losing. Mate, I'm with you. I can't. Warren, Ryan, I really respect you because your stance on this manager has never changed. I wish certain others were the same, but they are not. Tony Neri, what sucks is Tottenham gets to play Kingmaker. If they draw or beat City, they give us the league. Should we win, they lose to City and City are kings again. I can't see Spurs stopping Man City, mate, if I'm honest. Too much going on in work and had a little health. Oh, bloody hell, scare my scare, but I'm good. I'm good. What's happening with Moses? Jimmy D, I hope everything's all right, mate. Yeah, here if you need, mate. You know that. What else we got? Manny, I'm always Arteta out, and I definitely want him gone if we fail. If he has any self-respect, he'd see the light and walk away. But again, it won't happen. He's a charlatan who's stealing a living. Right, see, look, this is it's so unpopular. It just makes me laugh. It's so unpopular to have this opinion. Yeah. And yet we've always held this opinion, right? We stand by what we say. He's got, look, if it were up to me, he wouldn't be here. He would never have got the job, right? But he's here and we got to deal with it. However, we all said, and I wasn't on my own with this, we all said he's got one more season, right? One more season, right? He's got in Declan Rice, yeah, right? Timber, obviously that can't be helped. He was that injured, yeah. He spent money, right? Yeah, one more season. That's what everyone told me, and you have to stick by it. But you're not sticking by it. You're changing the bloody the goalposts. And yet again, he'll get, if he doesn't win the league, he'll get off scot-free. And this is the thing. This is how I know Arsenal are just not serious. Yeah. They're not serious. Not really when it comes to it, guys. They're not serious. Yes, we're on a fairy tale at the moment and it's all Disney. Yeah, cool, sweet, love it, right? Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But at the end of the day, he's had a lot of stabs at this now. He's had a lot of chances. He spent a lot of money. There has to come a point, right? There has to come a point where we sort of look at this and think, hang on, right? And let's take Man City out, because for me, that's a protection. That's a layer of protection that we keep using to protect this manager, right? And this club, yeah? Man City never stopped us last season. We stopped us. Man City never stopped us this season. We stopped us. So please, let's not talk about Man City. Let's not talk about them. We played them twice in 38 games, right? The other 36 games are up to us. They are on us, not Man City. They are on us, right? Fact, yeah? Come on, right? There has to come a point now. We Arsenal have got to start looking at this thinking, right, it's been 5 years. Maybe we've got to try something else. Yeah? Now, there will be people watching this right now who are going to hear me saying this and think I am an absolute nut and I'm an arsehole. And how you call yourself an Arsenal fan and this, that, and the other. Yeah? But let me tell you something now, people, right? Because I said this exact same thing, right, to the guys earlier on. I'm all about trophies. This is where you have to ask all these Arsenal fans what they really want. What do they want? If they're absolute hand on heart, honest with you, do they want trophies? Because Arsenal fans can say they want to win trophies. Yeah, but do you really, though? Do you really want to win trophies? Do you really? Or you just say that because that's the thing to say if you're a fan? Because I'll tell you something now. If you're with me and you're on my boat and you genuinely want to win trophies, you will do whatever it takes, whether it be ruthless, cutthroat, harsh, critical, whatever it is. You will do whatever you've got to do to make sure you win a trophy, to win something. And if that means cutting off the head of the snake, then do it. Do it. Now, I've always said this, and I said this to the guys earlier on. This man has done a lot better than what I thought he would. Granted, give him his due, right? And if it were up to me, I would genuinely shake the man's hand and say, you've taken us to a certain level. Thank you very much. I would. I've always said this, guys. Never personal with Michel. It's never personal, right? It's not. I don't dislike him. I don't know the man. I don't think he should have got the. Don't give a club like this, of this caliber, of this size. You don't give it to someone who's never managed. I'm sorry, you don't. Yeah, criminal. Right? I respect what he's done. He's got us to a level. But the level I want to get to, me personally, as an Arsenal fan, as an old school Arsenal fan, where I want to get to, he's not the man to take us there. And where I want to get to is what I like to call the promised land. Yeah? Winners. Yeah? The big trophies. Yeah, not the odd Carabao Cup and FA. No, I'm on about the big. And I love the FA Cup, don't get me wrong. But you know what? Instead of eating burgers all the time, I want a steak. I want a steak. Yeah, that's what I want. Right? And personally, I don't think he's the man to do it. I'm sorry, I really don't. I really don't. Yeah, it's on him to prove us wrong. Daniel Carty's in the chat. Big up yourself, Dan. Up you're well, mate. Well done, mate. You are an amazing man. I love you, Dan. Big up yourself. Thank you very much. I hope he's talking to me. If not, that's embarrassing, right? Manny, yes, Diesel, we all want to be proved wrong if it means Arsenal winning. Exactly that. Exactly that. Static Diesel, 100% facts, bro. I get this every week at work and at home too. Nothing has changed. Yes, Arteta is doing okay, I guess. But 4.5 years, too many chances. Time is running out for Michel. And I'll tell you something, right? It is, yeah? It's running out. Let me ask you this, guys, right? And again, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, yeah? But this is the thing that I like to remind Arsenal fans on, because whenever you talk about Michel, right? And I am Arteta out, yeah? And I say that with chest. I am Arteta out. I always have been. I don't think it's good enough. And I've always said that, and I'll stand by that, right? And yet, when you say those words, honestly, it's like it really is. So many of these snowflake Arsenal fans, right? They take it as such an insult. They start crying their eyes out, and they get all in their feelings, right? And all this. But the funny thing is, what makes me laugh is, I'm Arteta out, but I can sell you on why I'm Arteta out, right? I can give you all the points as to why he ain't the man and why he's got to go if he not win anything this season. The difference is you can't sell me on why he should be here. You can't sell me on why he should stay. You can't sell me on why he should be given another 500-600 million, right? All that money spent, and yet name me one world-class player in that side, right? Do not come to me with Saka and Declan Rice. They're not world-class. They're not world-class. And not only that, let me ask you this as well. Weren't you guys the ones who said, should we get top 4 and get back into the Champions League, that would attract world-class players? Isn't that what we were told, people? Yeah? Where are they? Yeah? Please don't think I've forgotten that. Yeah? Where are they? Where are they? I'll ask you guys. I'll wait. Not a problem. I will wait. Someone in the chat, please tell me. Yeah? A squad of 24, 25 players? Name me one. Easy. No, I'm not asking you to name me 6, 7, 8, 9. Name me one. One out of 25. One. Just name me one. And I'll shut up. Jimmy D, Arteta has done a good job getting you guys back up there in the table, but, excuse me, football is about winning, and Arteta has only one FA Cup to his CV. And let's be honest, he was lucky to have won that. And that was with Unai Emery. Or Unai Emery's players. It's not enough, especially as he's been there 5 years. And do you know what the funny thing was, guys? I said this, Brandon and like the guys I was with earlier on. When I brought up Unai Emery, and they both turned around to me and said, "Yeah, but Dave, come on, he's done well, Arteta. Look at what he inherited when he first got to the club." And I was like, "Hang on, well, let me take a deep breath." So I'm fully aware that you're a customer, right? And I have to treat you like a customer. So I can't go all typical Diesel right in this. Let's have a chat and debate. I like debate, yeah. Let me just hold back my tongue a little bit because I am aware that I am at work and I can't kick off, right? So when you say what he inherited, are you talking about a team that he got to the final of a European Cup? Yes, we missed out on top four, and he messed up there because he put all his eggs in one basket. I totally understand that, right? But we just missed out on top four with a dead team like that. Unai Emery got us to a European final, again, with a dead team like that. And then the response was, yeah, but he lost it. Yeah, I'm aware he lost. He lost the final. I'm aware of that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, 4-0, got smashed. But your point was he inherited a really bad team. A dead team, as you said. But that dead team got to a final. Thoughts? Anyone? Is it me? I don't know. Is it me? Tony Neri, Diesel, I don't care if my manager looks like John Merrick after a 3-week bender, so long as he wins me silverware. Facts. Come on, Tone, you know. Let me read this out. Jimmy D, evening, Mike. Despite all the shite we've suffered all season, Sean Dyche has produced a miracle. Now it's whether we get new owners who actually know how to run a football club for once. Let me tell you guys something now, right? Sean Dyche, and I've always said this on this channel, I actually rate Sean Dyche. I think he's a good manager. And I'll tell you something, it's a shame, yeah? It's a shame that he won't get a big, and he won't. He won't. He's an old school manager, and he's the kind of manager who most players will run through a brick wall for, right? Man United could do a lot worse than look at someone like him. I'm telling you, but he's not foreign, right? He's not foreign, and because of that, let's have it right. He was lucky to have got Evan, yeah. But he's a good manager. He's a good, honest manager, Sean Dyche. I'm telling you now, he's a very good manager. Static Diesel, unfortunately, I've got to bounce, bro. No worries, man. No worries. I know it's getting on. It's getting on, mate. Manny, Emery's a class manager. We were never worthy of him. And sadly, it looks as though Villa might be screwed financially for the crime of qualifying for Europe. I just hope they'll win the Europa League. Do you know what I like about Unai Emery, right? Yes, you're right, Manny. I've always rated Emery. I think he's a very good manager. The problem was to have gone in. Anyone who went into Arsenal straight after Arsene Wenger, let's have it right. You was on a hiding to nothing. That's how I look at it, right? I haven't forgotten about these players taking the piss out of him and his lack of English and taking the piss out of the way he speaks and stuff like that. These players have got a lot to I was going to swear there. These players have got a lot to answer for, because for me, that is a lack of respect and that is absolutely disgusting. Yeah. And for this manager, right, this is a manager who we sacked to make way for Michel. And yet this manager has mugged Michel off a good few times, right? Every time we play him. Yeah, he's got the better of Michel. And this was a manager that we sacked to make way for Michel. I don't understand. It's mad. It's absolute mad. Unai Emery is, for me, one of the most underrated managers in this league. Yeah. If I was Man United, right, I'd be looking at Unai Emery. I'm telling you. He's a good manager. He's a very good manager. Some managers are just not good fits at certain clubs. You know, I used to have this all the time with young Terence. And again, you know, the lack of knowledge, right? You know, with a lot of these fans. Ancelotti, yeah, absolute grade A, elite level, top class, world class manager. Yeah. Yeah, but what did he do at Everton? So let's not talk about the 8 clubs where he's been successful and won silverware. Let's talk about the one club where he flopped at. The one club. Out of 8 clubs, let's talk about the one. Yeah. Let's forget the other 7 clubs where he's been a success. Let's just talk about the one club. And for me, see something like that. It's a lack of education, right? It's a lack of information, and it's just downright negative. I'm sorry, it is. Yeah. I'm a massive, massive believer, you know, in CVs. And I've always said this to you guys. I'm all about the CV. Yeah. I like winners. Yeah, I'm not particularly fussed on how they play ball as long as they win. And we're at a stage now with a lot of these, and it's not just Arsenal fans. I'm seeing a lot of it from Spurs fans as well. Yeah, Spurs fans now coming out. Oh, Ange, I want him sacked. He's not good enough. He's crap. He's this. He's that. Well, hang on a minute. It wasn't so long ago that you guys were moaning about Mourinho and moaning about Conte and the way they play football. It's boring. It's old school. It's dinosaur. It's horrible to watch. You've now got a man in who's actually playing decent football, and yet because you've lost a few games, you want him out. Yeah, the man's been here 5 minutes, and I actually like Ange. I think he's a good manager. I really do. And again, I'd say this: Man United could do a lot worse than look at Ange, because the kind of football they want to play, yeah, he'd suit him, and he'd get financial backing over there. But see this manager, Ange, he's just got there. Yeah, he's inherited a squad like that. He needs to be backed, right? And he needs players. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. And yet, when I'm hearing these fans, oh, sack him, sack him, sack him. Well, hang on a minute. He's playing the football that you guys wanted, that you've been craving for, that you've asked for, and now you want to. Honestly, do you know what? It just makes me laugh. And a lot of these Spurs fans, they don't really care if they win a trophy or not. The highlight of their season is either beating us, yeah, or being above us in the league. That's it. If they do either of those two things, as far as they're concerned, it's a successful season. And this is why I've always had the debate with a lot of Arsenal fans where I've said, I do not, no offence, I do not look at Spurs as rivals. I never have. Neighbours, yes, they're down the road from us. Cool. Rivals, no. I never have. I've never looked at Spurs as a rival, right? Because they don't win anything. Yeah? When we say always the bridesmaid, never the bride, that's Spurs. In fact, they're never the bridesmaid. Yeah, they're not rivals. I'm telling you now, people, they are not. Yeah, their lifetime ambition is to beat us or be above us in the league. Any of those two things happen, to them it's Christmas, and that's it. They don't strive for anything else. That's all it is. Yeah, they will probably even throw this game against Man City just to stop Arsenal winning the league. You know what I'm saying? It makes you laugh. Right, indeed. As we all know, these sexuals don't want the league in their eyes. Don't want the league in their eyes. As long as we get top 4 every season, then he can stay unconditionally. Exactly. And this is what I'm saying. And do you know what? Right, these Arsenal fans will wake up. You know, the longer he's here, they will wake at some point. Not now. I'm on about probably a good few years, right? If he's still here, which he probably might be. Yeah, unfortunately. And because even Arsene Wenger, right, got turned on. Yeah, even he got turned on. Yeah, and if he can, trust me, Michelle will. It's a matter of time. Matter of time. Guna Gargamel, big up yourself. Arsenal 5, Smurfs 0 of London. First time in my life I've been impressed with a win over the Smurfs of London. Exactly. Come on. Big up yourself. Manny, best looking Spaniard. Cesc Fabregas was miles better looking. Jose Antonio Reyes wasn't bad either. Do you know what, though? I've always said this, mate. He has an image, and that image sells. I really do believe that. Totally agree, Dees. Come on. Sadly, it's still true, and they will be drinking chai lattes and salmon and eating cream cheese bagels. And this is what I said to the guys earlier on, right? You know, the guys earlier on. It was a case of this. Look, it's again, yeah, but if we sack him, who are we going to get? So you're telling me, right? There is not a manager out there in world football, right? Forget just this country. I'm on about in the world of football. You're telling me there is not a manager out there who can come in and do a better job, right? Because what I'm hearing, the way I process that is what you're saying to me then is we've got the best manager in world football. That's what they're saying. One of the guys even said, I wouldn't take Klopp over Michelle. And that's where I was like, whoa, hang on a minute. What? Say that again? You would pick Michelle over Klopp. And do you know what, guys? When I heard that, this is a manager who's only won an FA Cup, nothing else, right? Michelle. And you would take that over Jurgen Klopp. And people wonder why we're such a mess. People wonder why there are no... When I say standards at the club, what I mean by that, guys, is top four. Top four is what Arsenal strive for. Anything more is a bonus, yeah? Anything more. This is why I would love to have someone like a Roman Abramovich at Arsenal. Because everyone will say, yeah, but the turnover of managers, it's not good, it's not healthy. But if we're winning trophies, what does it matter? The thing with Arsenal fans get too attached. That's the problem. And I've said this before. Sentiment kills this club. Sentiment plays such a big part with Arsenal. It does. Whether it's certain players, yeah, or whether it's the manager. Sentiment. When I look at that model with Chelsea, right, is it ruthless? Yeah. At times, were they harsh? Yeah. But it was a case of Roman's thing is very much this. You've got the job. You're on big money. Any player you want, tell me, and I will get him for you, right? But if I'm going to do all these things, you better bloody deliver. And you know what? I can't see for the life of me why that would be a problem for a lot of people. I can't see how anyone can hear that and think, oh, that's harsh. How is it harsh? How is it harsh? You get the Chelsea job. You get unlimited funds, more or less. Whatever player you want, you're going to get 9 times out of 10. You're on a big salary yourself. All you've got to do, if I'm giving you all the tools, then you better go out and go to work. How is that harsh? Really? I don't understand. But see, with sentiment with Arsenal, see with Michelle, he doesn't win it this season. He'll be here next season. If he doesn't win it next season, he'll be here the season after. He'll be here the season after. The only way I personally believe he will leave or he will go is if he gets a bigger job. I honestly, I can't see. This guy is the media darling. I can't see Arsenal sacking him. I just can't see it. And the thing is, as well, when I say about ruthlessness and, harsh and critical, all these things, if you want to win the big trophies, sometimes you've got to do bastard things. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Show a statement of intent and show the world you guys are serious. Yeah. He's had 5 stabs, right? 5 goes at this. Yeah. 5 goes. Right. And he spent a lot of let's have it right. This isn't a man who's been on a really tight budget and he's had to make do with what he's had. No. This man has had everything he's ever wanted, right? And he was getting everything he ever wanted before he was doing well, yeah? Now he's doing well. Like I've said before, the man can walk on water at the minute with a lot of these Arsenal fans and the board, yeah? Come on. Seriously, it's what the real Arsenal fans want. If you just want top four, then cool, keep him. Keep him. Give him a 10-year contract. If that's all we want, and that's all we're striving for, yeah, top four, Champions League, bank the money. Next season, top four, Champions League, bank the money. Next season, top four, Champions League, bank the money. If that is all it is, cool. Keep him. Keep him. Right? But I personally believe there aren't many Arsenal fans who really, really want to win trophies and don't care what they have to do in order to get there. Yeah? I said it to these guys earlier on. We play 38 games in a season. If all those 38 games are George Graham style, boring 1-0 to the Arsenal, but he wins us a league, I will happily take that. And you know what? The funny thing is, I am very much a minority when I say that, because I can tell you guys now, you guys in the chat and you guys at home watching, I can tell you guys now, right? There are not many Arsenal fans who would agree with that. Yeah. What fans nowadays want to see is good football, pretty patterns of play, loads of goals. And even if we lose 4-3, 3-2, they just want their money's worth. So we lose 3-2. They've seen 5 goals. They've seen a decent game of football. Yeah. Justified their entrance fee. They got their money's worth. And they go and have a couple of pints in the pub with the lads. And that is the typical fan nowadays. Yeah. They don't want to see a boring 1-0 win to Arsenal. They want to see goals, excitement. Yeah. Win, lose, or draw. That's what they want to see. I've always said this now, people. Our football is now it's now like going to the theatre. You want to be entertained. Yeah. It's not burgers, hot dogs anymore. It's now popcorn and salmon sandwiches and sushi and caviar, and that's what it is. That's what it is now. Yeah, that's what it is. And this is, it's a shame. It really is a shame. I've got a super chat here. Hang on. Let me find it. Jimmy D. Tony would be way more effective than Jesus. Jesus isn't a number 9. Tony is a goal scorer. I said to these guys earlier on, yeah, they asked me, what do I think of Jesus? I said, he's got to go in the summer. He's got to be sold. Wow, really? But he works hard. Oh, my, I need to leave. At that point, I made my excuses and I left the office, right? Because for me, but he works hard. See, this is... See, I don't know. I'm speechless. This is, do you know what, guys? I'm going to be totally honest with you, right? This is why I look, we all know I don't stream anywhere near as much as I should, yeah? Right? Sometimes when I'm talking about these sort of things, it really, you have no idea how much it frustrates me. It really ruins my night. It just bugs me because I have such a, I'm one of them people. I'm not a lover of human beings. I'm really not, right? I'm really not. I love my own company. I do. I really do. Yeah. I can only be around certain people. I have such a low tolerance, right? And when I'm around certain people and I'm hearing them talk absolute cack, yeah, I have no time for it. And I have this certain, people say it all the time, I've got this certain look where I'm so blatant with it, like I'm like, you're chatting rubbish, and I'm showing you, you're chatting rubbish. I can't entertain it. I switch off. I can't help it. When you're surrounded by people just have not got a clue, right? And they think they're trying to educate you when really you know so much more than what these people do. Yeah. And this is the thing. Yeah, that's very much where I'm at. Right. So when I'm hearing about Jesus, but he works hard, who gives a toss whether he works hard? I want a gunman up front. Yeah. Works hard. Is that all it is now? Is that all it takes? Yeah. Is that really all it takes? You have to remind these people. What you do realise we're Arsenal. Arsenal. We're big, you know. We're big. Honestly, please don't talk about us like we're some backstreet corner shop football team. No, we are big, right? We're a big club. Yeah. And the thing is, when you always when you hear these sort of things from fans, you kind of have to look at the age. Because that's what I do. Right? No disrespect, but you have to look at the age. Because a lot of these responses that I get from Arsenal fans, I look at them and I think, right, you're early 20s. I kind of get it. I kind of, it's a stupid comment you've just made, but I look at your age and I think, yeah, that's something I would expect from someone of your age. I would expect something like that, yeah, because you haven't seen what I've seen, right? My issue is when I'm speaking to men who are my age and older than me, yeah, they're coming out with this nonsense and this foolishness. I look at it and I just think, do you know what? There is such a massive loser mentality within this Arsenal fan base. It is an absolute joke, yeah? And people can forget or conveniently forget, you know, how we've been the last several seasons, yeah? Short memories, and they're only looking at now. They're only looking at the 8-9 games unbeaten, and we can win, you know, we win all these games in a row, and it's all lovely and Disney and, you know, My Little Princess and Care Bears and all that nonsense, right? That's cool. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't amount to anything, I'm not bothered. You know, people ask me all the time, oh my God, aren't you buzzing? We've just smashed Chelsea 5-0, D's. Come on. Great result. Yeah, cool. But I'm more interested to know what's going to happen at the end of the season. I'm more interested to know that 5-0 win against Chelsea, what does that do for us in the long term? What does that do for us come the end of the season? That's what I want to know. Kyle Walsh, big up yourself, mate. Much appreciated for the super chat. Failure after failure. Sick of it. Arteta out. And that is exactly where I'm coming from, right? Yeah, I am a cautious man, people. I always have been. I'm cautious because this club really sucked me in, right? And they got me good last year, right? And I promised myself, never, never will Arsenal do that to me again. I'm keeping my powder dry and I'm waiting. I'm waiting for these 3 games, right, to be done, and then I'm going to see where we're at. And hopefully it wins us the league and Man City slip. If it does, guys, I promise you, I will do a stream and you will see a different diesel on it. I promise you, right? But until then, 5-0 Chelsea, cool. 2-0 Wolves, cool. Yeah? 3-2 Spurs, cool. But ultimately, what does it do for us? Right? What does it do? Will it win us the league? If it doesn't, I'm not bothered. And I mean that. I don't care how harsh that sounds. I am not bothered. I want to win a league title. Right? And I'm sick and tired of being in the mix. Yeah. And when it comes to the crunch, we can't cross that line. And the thing is, this manager who we've got, for me, is not the answer. Yes, he's got us back into top 4. Yes, he's got us back to what Wenger was doing. Cool. Lovely. Thank you. Much appreciated. Right? We're now here. But to get to there, yeah, he's not the man. And this is where Arsenal need to be more ruthless and look at it and think, you know what, we like him. Lovely guy. He's done really well for us. Better than than what we thought. However, you've kind of run out of lives now, Michelle. You know, you've kind of run out of lives. You know, we need better. We need to step it up, man. We need another level. We need to. It's all about levels, people. I'm sorry, it's all about levels. You know, and the thing is, don't be blinded by these results. You know, and these games that we're winning. Ultimately, it doesn't lead to anything. Because I'm telling you now, Man City win this league, which I think they will. Yeah, the same thing will happen next season. And what Arsenal will do, because they're very, very good at this, Yeah, the PR is on point. I will say that about Arsenal. It is. However, right, don't be an idiot. Don't be fooled. Don't watch these other channels and be sucked in by these narratives. Have your own brain, think for yourself, and read between the lines. Yeah, right, because we get it every summer. Arsenal, Michelle to be handed 200 million war chests, all that nonsense. And what that does is it hypes up the Arsenal fans and they get all excited, yeah, to see, oh, who's going to come in this summer? I'm telling you now, it's rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. The same thing will happen to us next year, yeah? Always close but no cigar, yeah? It's the same thing. It's the same thing, and I'm absolutely sick of it, and we've seen it. Season in, season out, we get teased. We go on a nice run. We're winning games, right? We're putting teams away. We're battering teams. We're scoring loads of goals. Lovely. No, yeah, it's lovely. But ultimately, what does it lead to? Does it lead? Because if we don't win anything this season, that 5-0 against Chelsea means nothing. Sweet FA. Yeah? Wolves 2-0. Sweet FA. Spurs 3-2. Sweet FA. It means nothing. And that's how people have to look at it. It's a memory. That's it. Right? Doesn't go into the record books. Nothing. We get nothing out of it. Big up yourself, Carl. Thank you very much, mate. It's madness how you can get a job based on you sitting next to someone else. Make it make sense. Thank you. And yet, half these Arsenal fans don't rate Pep. Yeah, they don't rate Pep. That's the funny thing about it, right? They don't rate Pep. Yeah, but oh my God, Michel's the man because of who he was next to at Man City. But yet you don't rate him. Make that make sense. Sure. Highbury's, I do like this. Highbury's local badger. Big up, D's. They are not rivals. They are just loud neighbours. Facts, bruv. Exactly. Listen, I've never looked at Spurs as rivals. I know I've streamed with certain, people in the past where we really disagree on that. They are not rivals. They are not. I'm sorry, they're not. Manny, give Ange another season and he will cook. He will only cook if he gets backed. Only if he gets backed. Jimmy D, Ancelotti wasn't there long enough at Everton. He was right to jump ship to Real Madrid, especially with the owner we still have, sadly. Yeah, listen, I don't blame him for going, but it just makes me laugh how people sort of like coat him off and really talk down about him because of that one experience at Everton. Yeah, that one experience. And this is what I'm saying. See that this UK British mentality of hyping people up way too quick and yet knocking them down even quicker. That is a UK British thing. It really is. Right. And it just makes honestly, the scumbags that we have in this country, the scumbags we have in the media, the scumbags we have as pundits, all of them, yeah. I swear to God, right? And that is it. That is it. They gas people up way too quick, yeah, but they're equally they're quicker, really, in knocking them down. And this is the thing. Carlo Ancelotti, listen, he's called Don Carlo for a reason. Yeah, he's the man. Right? That's no fluke. Yeah? Elite manager. I'm gonna do 5 more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna blurt. Do you remember that? Blurt, I'm gonna chip. I said that in time. Let me see if I got a text. Hang on, let's have a look. So well, that was she liked it. Sweet. I think I've got a chance there, guys. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Joe Gug, big up yourself, Joe. Up you well, mate. If Arteta wins, then do you think Arteta can sit on that table next to Pep and Mourinho? Oh, good question. No, not yet. One. No. Listen, Pep for me is the best manager in world football. What I would give to have Pep at this club, it would be an absolute madness, right? Mourinho, you guys know I'm a Mourinho fanboy. I am. I am. I know a lot of Arsenal fans don't like him, and we all know why, because of the spat he had with Arsene Wenger, specialist in failure and all that nonsense. Let me just say this about Mourinho, right? And people will say, for me, I still think he can do a job, right? You know, you don't get bad overnight. He is a top-class grade A manager. What I like, and anyone who's not seen that, who was it? Simon Jordan. People need to watch, because I actually really enjoyed that. Simon Jordan had John Terry on. And the things that John Terry was saying about Mourinho and how much he loves him and what a great manager he was, and the way he just switched our mentalities more or less overnight. Yeah, the little things he did. You know what I mean? I won't reveal too much, guys, but on YouTube, go and give that a watch. Right, that was really good, and he really gave an insight into what Chelsea was back then when John Terry was there. I really enjoyed it, and I like watching things like that. I like watching, these old school players when they talk about their time and what it was, and then you hear their opinions on what the club is now and what it looks like now and what they feel that the clubs are missing nowadays. They're missing characters, leaders, etc., etc. Right? That was really good. I really enjoyed that, to be fair. But look, Mourinho is absolutely class. This is a man, right? This is a man, for me. He's never really had the adulation that a lot of other managers have got. Yet he's up there with them in terms of trophies won. Yeah. It's because Mourinho, and again, we said this earlier on, arrogance. Oh, Ivan Toney, no, he's got an attitude. He's arrogant. If you're at the top of the food chain in terms of what you do, trust me, you will be arrogant. There is a level of arrogance. It's good to have that level of arrogance. It keeps you sharp and keeps you at the top of your game. That's a fact. This is a manager who came to this country from the outside, came in and told the whole told the whole world, I am the special one. I am the man. I am the man who's going to come in and do a madness at this club. Right? Now, when you say that, now bear in mind what I've just said about the UK media, right, and how it is in this country, yeah? Any person who comes over here from another country and the first statement he says is that, you are on a hiding to nothing. What that told me was, my God, this guy's confident. And I'll tell you something, anyhow he don't back that up, he's going to get ruined, yeah? If he doesn't back up what he's just said there, they're going to be after him, right? And I mean everyone, yeah? Who's this man think he is? You know that typical UK British thing? Who's this geezer think he is? Just come here and telling us he's a special one. Yeah? All right, well, show us then, yeah? But, watch, if you don't do nothing, we're going to be on you. Who's this geezer think he is? That British mentality, mate, I'm telling you. And yet the geezer comes over it, says that, and look what he did. I'm sorry, guys, you have to respect that. Listen, I've always said this. I am massive on CVs, right? I am. Yeah. A CV's there for a reason, yeah? Your body of work, what you've won, what you've done in the game. This is a legend of a manager. Mourinho's done it everywhere he's been. Right? And before people chuck the Spurs thing, that man got Spurs to a final, their first final in God knows how long. And I'll tell you something now, to have sacked a manager who is probably the best manager you want on your side in a one-off game, to have sacked that man a week before the final, for me, that is absolute. What are you doing? Spurs are a club who are so desperate to get the monkey off their back, they will happily win anything. Carabao, FA, whatever it is. Just win something. Get the monkey off your back. And they had the perfect manager for that. And look what they did, right? They sacked him. Yeah. Now, people could say, yeah, but there was a reason why he had to go. No. Whatever that man has done, you give him that give him the week. Give him the week. Because I genuinely think, had he still been there, he'd have won that final. I really do believe that. He would have won that final. But there you go. Yeah? Look at Man United now. Look at how trash that team is. This is a man who come out and said, you know what? Getting this team to second is my greatest ever achievement in football. And at the time, we all heard that. I thought, what is this guy? And this Mourinho, you've won trophies everywhere you've been, and you're saying that's your achievement, your best achievement. And now, as time goes on, you look at it and you think, and now you clock it and you think, that's what he meant. Because what he was really saying was, I got this crap, poor excuse of a team to second place in the league. Right? Didn't he win a Europa League with this team? That was what he was saying. This team is bad. It's terrible. It's trash, crap. And I got this mess to second in the league. That is an achievement. Yeah. That was what he was basically saying. And this is what I'm saying. Again, people, when you see these things in the newspapers or media, or whatever, read between the lines. Right? Right, 38 likes have to do. I want 50. So yeah, keep them coming. Look, guys, I'm going to go. Loro, big up yourself, mate. Would you go back to Emery as manager? Yes, all day long, mate. Of course I would. The assembled is in the chat as well. Big up yourself, mate. Up you're well. All of Raul's signings have been sold apart from Saliba. He would have sold him if Mustafi had agreed to his contract offer and not refused it. Yeah. Let that marinate and read again. Do you know what? You got a point there. Yeah. Rah. Ricky Hurren, big up yourself, mate. Over the top diesel. Well, you know, it's my opinion, mate. It's my opinion. But listen, I don't expect everyone to agree. You know, it's just my opinion, mate. Todd Burge, I never wanted Arteta as manager. If he wins nothing this season, he goes, and we have to bring in an elite manager who wins trophies. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Steffi, good stream. I'm off now. Good luck with Haley. Come on, don't worry about that. I'll sort it as soon as I get off the phone, off the stream. I'm going to crack on with the phone. 41 likes. Yeah, they're creeping up. Sweet. Right, guys, I think that is about it, if I'm honest with you. I'm trying not to do 2-3 hours now because my voice just ain't going to take it. Anything else in the chat? Joseph Clark keeps Arteta in the job. Anything else? Anything else? I think that's about it. Highbury's local badger. Sorry for the late response, Manny. I am good, brother. Hey, listen, that's what I wanted to say to you guys before I go. Thank God I don't feel the cronky since Wenger. I wanted better like Ancelotti. Yeah, Ancelotti's the man. Trust me. Hey, D's on the chat. I'm back. Mike England, come on. Right, very quickly, I have to say this, right? So, anyone who's a brand new series that's come out is called Red Eye. Red Eye. I completed it a couple of nights ago. It's absolutely brilliant. The guy who's in that, Richard Armitage, I think his name is Richard. Anything this man is in, you just know it's going to be good. He is such a good actor, right? Everything that he's been in that I've watched, I've always loved. He was in The Stranger. That was brilliant, by the way, The Stranger. Anyone who's not seen that, watch it. And he was in this other, I can't remember what it's called now, but he was in a series where he was having an affair with his son's girlfriend. And she was something about her sexy. But anyway, that was really good. And Red Eye, oh my God, watch this. Watch this. And what was the other thing I watched as well on Netflix? What Jennifer Did, is that what it's called? Let me have a quick look. What Jennifer Did. My God, a crime documentary, true story, by the way. I've had this. In fact, I don't want to sorry, I'll say it. About this girl, how she calculated. She arranged for these guys to come into her house and kill her parents, and she was behind it the whole time. It's do you know what? Only in America, eh? Honestly, I'm watching these things, and I think to myself, do you know what? There are some absolutely sick, despicable people out there, right? And this is another thing why I just can't. I'm not a lover of human beings, and I'll be totally honest with you guys. I'm really not. I have such a low tolerance. Even little things earlier on, like I was in Tesco's, right? And you know when you're in Tesco's and you're walking like down the aisle, and there's someone blocking your path. He's got his trolley there. Now this man can see I'm coming. Yeah, and yeah, it's just little things. And what I do, I'm not one of them to stand there and just wait until he moves the trolley. Right, I'll dash the trolley. Yeah, right. And if they want to like say something, then cool, like say something. I dash that trolley. Don't think I'm that kind of mug who's going to sit here and stand here and wait until you move the trolley out of my way. You can see I'm coming. You can see I'm walking towards you, and you're blocking my path. Yeah. Move that trolley or I will move it. It's getting dashed. It's little thing. It's manners. It's a lack of manners, right? If I let someone walk through, which I'm old school, I'm massively into chivalry. Yeah, I will always open the door for a lady, a woman. I will let her go before me. Anyhow, they do that and they don't say thank you. I'll tell you something. I'm saying something. Yeah, I'm not one of them. Them geezers who have like just come off the boat. I am not one of them at all. Yeah, I am so big on manners, guys. Honestly, so big on manners, right? Because it gets you so far in life. It really does. Please and thank you. It's free. Right? You ain't got to pay for it. Yeah, seriously. Diesel, have you seen Amy Winehouse Back to Black? No, I've not seen that, mate. I do like Amy Winehouse. I've always liked her, though. Yeah, it was you, Tone, wasn't it? I apologise, Diesel. I'll move out of the way next time. No worries. I'll have it from you. Only because it's you, though. I'm also about to go to sleep. Love to all in the chat and have a great week. European football this week. Woo! I'm cheering on Emery's Villa minus Emi Martinez. Mike England, Red Eye has brilliant reviews. It was honestly, watch it. It was really, really good. I completed it. It was in the morning, actually. Yeah, the weekend, Saturday morning. I watched one. I thought, I'll watch a couple. Then I'll go to the gym. I watched two and I thought, I am not leaving until I've completed this. It was that good. It was absolutely brilliant. A little twist at the end as well. But look, honestly, guys, watch it. Believe me, you'll thank me, right? But other than that, I'm going to go. Have you watched Fallout? I don't think so. Not heard of it. That's a PlayStation game. Oh God, there was something else I watched as well. What was it? A series called Them. Bashy's in it as well. Ashley Thomas. That was really good. Listen, there's a few things, man. There's a few things. But look, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to chip. I'm going to blurt. And I shall be back very, very soon. Obviously, please, once again, just smash the likes. And like I said earlier on, Warren's team talk. Literally 2 or 3 hours of Warren talking to me, asking me questions about my life as an Arsenal fan. So please show him some support. Go and give that a watch and drop a like on that as well. And smash the likes for me and Tony as well. Early Does Football TV. Go to his channel and give him a like and subscribe to him as well. Yeah, let's help each other out. So, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you very much. I love you all. Bless you. And thank you for your help earlier on with that lady in the chat. Hey, Lee. Boom. Right, laters. Love you. Bye. Arteta out.